Hi, my dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I am Moniruzzaman Molla, Senior Lecturer, Department of English, Milestone College. Dear students, I hope you are all well and safe by the grace of Almighty Allah. And very recently, you have appeared in an online test, in an online pre-test examination, and I hope that all of you will cut a very good figure in this examination. Dear students, all of you are very aware of the fact that we are going through a very miserable time, and if this catastrophic time continues for a long time, then our education may be hampered to a great extent. And for this purpose, to keeping you updated and to keeping you advanced in the syllabus, we are sending so many videos towards you on different topics so that you can keep yourself updated with your book syllabus and curriculum syllabus also. Dear students, you know that time doesn't wait for anybody on its universal march. So we have to make the best use of time, because if COVID-19 sustains for a long time, will we keep our life stopped? If we keep our life stopped, then what will happen? One day we will lag behind and we will get lost in the pit of darkness, and we could not keep our existence in the midst of competition. Dear students, all of you are very spontaneous, that you are enjoying the videos and you are learning a lot from these videos. If you today, I want to make you understand about connectors, which is the most important and blundering topic in grammar portion. So today, if you watch this video very minutely and very attentively, I think that you will learn a lot from this topic, from this video, and you could be able to obtain full marks on this topic. Okay, dear students, no more today. Let us go to the main topic. Dear students, at the very beginning of discussing about the sentence connectors, you have to know what is connectors. What is connector? Dear students, sentence connectors are usually conjunctions, but yet there are some differences between conjunction and connectors, because all the conjunctions are connectors, but all the connectors are not conjunctions. Conjunction has the capability to add two sentences or two words, but connectors sometimes takes place in a simple sentence. That means in the beginning or in the middle or in the end of the sentence. So sentence connectors, usually the words which connects to sentence or words, or sometimes takes place at the beginning, end, or beginning, middle, or end, and augments the beauty of the sentence. Those are called sentence connectors. So dear students, now I shall discuss some rules about sentence connectors. Rule number one. Rule 1. Here we shall in rule number 1 we shall see that in case of the sequence, in case of maintaining the sequence in the sentence, we are to use some connectors. Sequence means if you have to understand that if you see that the question has been set in this way, that a description has been given that how this work or how this task will be performed one after another. In that case, we have to maintain the sequence, and so we are to use the sequence connectors at that time, and sequence connectors are then next, finally, after that, at the beginning, firstly, secondly, thirdly, at first, etc. Now, just notice an example. He is going to Cox's Bazar, full stop. Dash. He has to go to Saidabad bus counter. Then what will we use? A student may use first of all. A student may use first of all or firstly. Firstly, he has to go to Saidabad. But if a student uses at the beginning, then he will also secure the marks. So there is no necessity of being of feeling anxiety here, because at first, firstly, and at the beginning, all these words bear the same meaning. So, dear students, you need not to be afraid of the matter that whether you are right or wrong. You will be very confident of the matter. The rather you will get marks like the other students also. Next, at first he has to go to, or firstly he has to go to Saidabad bus counter. Then he has to buy ticket. If a student uses then, he will also get mark. If another student uses next, he will also get mark. If another student uses after that, then he will also get mark. If another student uses secondly, then he will also get the mark, because all these words reveal the sequence of the sentences and sequence of the passages, that in what way the task is going to be completed. Dear students, at this moment I shall discuss about rule number 2. In rule number 2, you will see addition connectors. Addition connectors, that means when this moreover, besides, furthermore, also, again, not only but also, all these connectors are almost similar or synonymous to one another. So almost all these words or all these connectors reveal the same meaning. So if anybody uses moreover instead of besides or furthermore or also again, then there will be no problem. Rather, he will get the full mark in the examination. When these connectors are used, suppose I have said when so many virtues or so many qualities or good qualities of a person or thing is revealed one after another, then these words are used. Just look at an example. Rohim is a good boy. Dash, he plays football, or he plays an important role in his family. Again, another, this is a quality of Rohim. Rohim is a good boy. Now, if we want to say anything more about his quality, then we have to use either moreover or besides or furthermore or also again. So we are using here moreover. But as these words are similar to each other, you will not use the same word again and again. Moreover. So moreover, if any of you would use besides, furthermore, also, again, not only, everything would cover the mark. He plays an important role in his family. Besides, one time we have given moreover, so now we shall give besides. besides he helps his parents. He helps his parents. So now so many sentences, so many good characters or good qualities of Rohim may be expressed or may be revealed here by using these connectors one after another. So dear students, let's go to rule number 3. Dear, dear students, here you will see that what type of connectors we should use when there will be a causative sentence in the passage. Cause and effect. You know that if there is a cause, then of course it has an effect. Suppose Roni is short. Roni is short. Now there is a gap here. Roni is short. He cannot touch the ceiling. He cannot touch the ceiling. The lower roof is called ceiling. So now you see this is a causative sentence. Roni is short, and its result is he cannot touch the ceiling. Now we can use these things. So if anybody uses here so, he will also get mark. If anybody uses here therefore, he will also get mark. If anybody uses thus, he will also obtain the mark. If anybody uses hence, as a result, consequently, all these words are similar to each other. So these words from so to even consequently, all these words are effective, are used as before the effect of the effect, before the effect. So if there is a cause, then after that there will be an effect after that. But when the effect will be given at first, such as Roni cannot touch the ceiling, ceiling. Roni cannot touch the ceiling dash, he is short. Just notice, I have written the effect or the consequence of the sentence at first, and the causative sentence is at the next. Roni cannot touch the ceiling because he is short. If anybody would use since or as, then he would also get mark. So I hope that you have understood. Again I am telling that since, as, because of, these words are used before the causative sentence, and these words are used after the used when there will be an effect of the cause. So dear students, you will memorize these words by watching this video again and again, and then it will enhance your capability of using the same words in the passage. Okay, let's go to rule number 4. My dear students, in rule number 4, you will notice that I have written contrast. That means when you will see any contrasting sentences in the passage, then you will use contrasting, comparison, contradiction, contrast, contradiction, comparison. In this case, you will use these conjunctions or sentence connectors, and just look at an example. Dash, he is bright. He is a bright student. dash he is a bright student, comma, he is disobedient. Just see, he is a bright student. So, and after this, the sentence is contradictory because a bright student should have been obedient, but a contradictory aspects of his character has been disclosed here. So, we have to give here though or although. Though he is a bright student, he is disobedient. Because this sentence is completely contradictory to the first one. So, in case of contradiction, contrast and comparison, you will use these words. Okay, my dear students, let's go to rule number 5. My dear students, in rule number 5, I shall illustrate or I shall explain that when you will see the purpose of a sentence or the purpose of a person, that what for what reason he has done it, then you will use these types of connectors in order that so that with a view to etc. Suppose for example, just notice he went to Thailand. He went to Thailand dash he could complete his Eid shopping. So that he could, dear students, this can, could, may, might, this very word denotes you or indicates you that you have to use so that or in order that. In order that, so that these types of words will be used. But when you will see any simple sentence, then you will use in order to, with a view to these types of words, because these words reveal the purpose. He went to Thailand so that he could complete his Eid shopping. Okay, dear students, let's go to rule number 6. Dear students, in this at this point, I shall discuss about a rule, and that is where sometimes you will feel the necessity of giving example. Suppose Bangladesh, for instance, udharon for example, such as, like, etc. All these words bear the same meaning. Bangladesh has many tourist spots. Gap, Cox's Bazar, Sundarban, etc. Here, just notice, Bangladesh has many tourist spots, such as. If anybody would use like here, he would also get mark. So, for instance, for example, such as, like, everything bear the same meaning, but in case of different places, there are some differences of the use of these words. So, when after the full stop, you may use for instance, for example, but when there will be no full stop and the sentence will be continued, then you will use such as, like, etc. Okay, my dear students, let's go to rule number 7. Dear students, in some cases, that means in a simple sentence, sometimes you will see in a simple sentence, usually a connectors are not needed to be used, but if there is a gap at the beginning or at the middle or at the end, then we are bound to use a connector, so because we cannot keep the gap vacant. We cannot keep the gap vacant. Rather, we have to insert something there. So just have a notice here. Dash Rubel is a good cricketer. Dash Rubel is a good cricketer. Just notice here, this is a simple sentence. Rubel is a good cricketer. Now a gap has been given here, so we are bound to use a word here, and so in this case we shall use any of these connectors, because these connectors will not affect the sentence, will not affect the sentence either negatively or positively. Rather, it will just give an emphasis upon the sentence. So we may use here in fact or obviously Rubel is a good cricketer. This gap may be used. Rubel is dash a good cricketer. Then we would use here Rubel is obviously a good cricketer. If this gap could be given at the end of the sentence, Rubel is a good cricketer gap, then we would use here obviously. Okay, dear students, I hope you have understood it. My dear students, mainly this is a very short time to have a class upon a topic, but yet I have tried to make you understand and try to clarify the riddles of connectors. Dear students, at last I shall say that time doesn't wait, and you are the future of the nation. So you have to go forward like a vanguard, overlooking all the obstacles and hindrances of life. And I wish you a very good life. Thank you. Allah Hafiz. Bye.